We're a fan. Gino's been drinking mules since before they had lots of copper cups in restaurants. Yeah.
Well, good evening. This is Gino Patrizio. I am the CEO of Memorial Medical Center, the Sutter Health facility down in Modesto. And I'd like to say welcome to the Generosity Gala pre-show. So the pre-show is going to be about cocktails, beer, wine, a little bit of fun as we get ready for the actual live gala. So thank you for joining us virtually from wherever you are up and down the valley. I know that there are parties going on from north of Sacramento, probably to south of Modesto, and we couldn't be more pleased to be here as one of those with one of those parties. I also want to say that we're not just here to have fun. We're also here tonight to raise some money for our Sutter Health Foundation. And our Sutter Health Foundation provides incredible support to all of the Sutter affiliates, hospitals, clinics, all of the folks at Sutter Health that provide care to the communities that we serve. Philanthropy is an incredibly important part of our organization. And I hope that in the midst of all the fun and celebration that we have, that we do keep that in the back of our minds, because we also want to raise some money tonight. And speaking of raising money tonight, I'd like to give an incredibly big thank you to our presenting sponsor. And this is going to be a little unorthodox, but it's a virtual gala. So our presenting sponsor, the Brayton family, who are here with us, the whole Brayton organization. Give a big wave. They are our presenting sponsors this evening. So we couldn't have an event like this without folks like Bob and Linda Brayton, their son Ross, and their whole organization and the folks that they do business with. So let's take a moment and learn a little bit more about the organization that is enabling this event to happen tonight.
What brings our buildings to life? Beautiful craftsmanship, architectural design? Not to us. Our buildings are brought to life by the heroes who work in them. For over a quarter of a century, we have been in support of Memorial Medical Center's mission by creating foundations which allow our community heroes to do their work.
C.T. Brayton and Sons first started working with Memorial Hospitals in Sutter in 1992. Since then, we've completed many projects with this team. We've enjoyed the relationship we've built with Sutter over the years, and we look forward to being a part of their legacy for many years to come.
We are C.T. Brayton and Sons, and in 75 years, we have found that what we do with our time and talent is more about being better people than the profits we make.
This is so important to me, to be a company of good people supporting good people. It is my sincere belief, and I'm proud to say that's what you get from every employee here at C.T. Brayton and Sons.
All right. So you can see why it's an organization that stepped up to support an event like this. You get a sense of the quality and the character of those individuals that operate that organization for several generations now. And we've enjoyed a great relationship with them, both professionally and philanthropically, and we couldn't be more pleased to have them here. But the first part of fun for tonight is my beautiful wife and I are going to show you how to make what we consider to be the perfect Moscow Mule. Now, of course, Moscow Mule is a vodka-based drink, and you start with a good vodka. So I prefer to use Tito's. I prefer for a couple of reasons. One, it's a good middle-of-the-road vodka. You don't need a super high-end vodka because you're going to include other ingredients to add to the flavor of it. So you don't need the highest-end vodka you can find. In addition to that, you need good ginger beer, and ginger beer is not alcoholic. There is actually one brand that's alcoholic, but ginger beer is not alcoholic. The other reason we like to use Tito's is Tito's in the 1.5 liter bottle has a really unique feature to it. It's got this plastic stopper on the top, and the best part about that is a 6-second pour from Tito's out of a 1.5 liter is a perfect 2-ounce pour. We're going to demonstrate that right now. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Sorry, I'm teasing. So we pour in 2 ounces of ginger beer, a couple of squeezes of lime. Now, some people put pre-made lime juice from like Roses or another company in their mule. I don't like to do that because the preservatives they put in that do alter the taste. I prefer to use just a couple wedges of lime. The other reason that's important is, believe it or not, you get a ton of flavor from what? From the peel of the lime. The oil coming off it has a ton of flavor to it. And then we're going to add what I consider to be the secret ingredient. And this is, for some of you who are having watch parties, may have one of these with you, but homemade ginger syrup, which is basically ginger infused simple syrup. It's really sweet and it's really strong. So you just use 1 teaspoon of it, a little shaky hand there. Get that in there. And then about 4 ounces or so of ginger beer, several brands, again, and they range from very sweet to very spicy. Bundaberg is a great middle of the road ginger beer. It's not too sweet, not too spicy. It's made with real ginger, and ginger beer is different than ginger ale because it's brewed. It's not just mixed with carbonated water. You add that, you get a couple of fresh sprigs of mint, drop that in, give it a good stir. You want to mix those ingredients together, and I will let the real expert tell me if we did it or not. Baby, you tell me.
Oh, it's terrible. It's wonderful.
And that
It's great.
is the perfect Moscow vodka, good ginger beer, fresh lime, not processed lime, a little sprig of mint, and maybe a little and be cooking with gas. Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Cheers, Gino. I think you may have had I like your big 6-second pour there. So thanks for the Moscow Mule recipe. And also cheers and a big thank you to Bob and CT Brayton and Sons for your incredible partnership and gift in support of our clinicians, our patients and families. We are so appreciative. I'm Allison Sadler. I'm the Vice President of Philanthropy here in the Valley, and I'm so excited to be here this evening and with my own viewing party here. So got some good, really excited to have a number of colleagues, friends, and family who are here celebrating, including Brian Alexander, who is our area CEO in Sutter Roseville and Sutter Amador. And we've got Dr. Maxine Barish-Reedon, who is our co-medical director for the Institute for Health and Healing. So really wonderful time today. You know, when we started thinking about this event several months ago, dreaming big and bold, we didn't know what would happen and who might show up. And we are so humbled and inspired to see so many gifts and donors from Los Banos all the way up to Auburn. And we are just really thrilled with your support. And it's been just so wonderful. I want to do a great shout out to Megan Bunce, who's been our fearless leader here in the Valley for this event. And most importantly, I want to thank our donors, our sponsors and ticket holders for making this evening possible. We just so appreciate you. And we hope that you enjoy this evening. So I know I'm actually between you and your next cocktail lesson, so I don't want to keep you too long, but you are going to hear from Rachel McKinney, who's our CEO for Sutter Amador and Sutter Davis. And I will tell you that I sacrificed myself earlier this week for quality control purposes. And I tried the McKinney Old Fashioned. So I know you're not going to be disappointed. So look forward to seeing you, Rachel. Take it away.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you, Allison, for the introduction, and thank you so much for hosting us here tonight. I'm really excited to be able to make my husband's famous Old Fashioned. The recipe is not very unique, but he has his own little twists on it. So this is a great drink for the fall and going into the winter as the weather cools down. So I hope that you're trying it along with us tonight. So the Old Fashioned actually dates back to the 1880s, and it's recognized in the book, The Fine Art of Mixing Cocktails. as one of 6 basic cocktails. So those other ones are the daiquiri, the Jack Rose, the martini, the sidecar, and the Manhattan. The Manhattan and the old fashioned are very similar, but the Manhattan uses sweet vermouth rather than the simple syrup, which you're going to see tonight. Also with the old fashioned, you can use bourbon or rye whiskey, but the Manhattan would use rye whiskey. So let's get to work. So you're going to take 2 ounces of your bourbon or your rye whiskey. We prefer bullet. And as you can see, we've made a couple old fashions of Costco size. You're going to put your bourbon in your glass. And then you're going to take Angostura bitters, just a couple splashes. My husband has his special tapping technique. So we'll use his little technique there to make sure we don't get too much. And then orange bitters. So just 2 to 3 taps, McKinney taps of the bitters. And then you're going to take a teaspoon of simple syrup. And Gino and I have matching spoons. So, and Gino, I wish I would have known you were going to wear your tux, because then I would have worn my ball gown. But Allison said we were having some casual fun tonight. So that's why I'm not wearing my ball gown. All right, so give it a little stir. And then you've got to use the Kraft ice cubes. So if you don't have an ice mold that makes big square cubes or round cubes, you've got to get yourself one. Go ahead and drop that in your cup, your glass. And then you're going to take an orange, and you can either peel a large slice, a large peel, or you can do a little shaved zest peel and just kind of go around the orange and get yourself a strip. And you're going to give it a little twirl around your finger, a little curl, make it a little curly Q, and set it on your ice cube or on the side of your glass. And then you're going to get the finishing touch, which is the Luxardo cherries, which actually, pro tip, they are at Costco now, 2 jars for $19.99, which for those of you that have bought Luxardo cherries, you know they're usually $19.99 a jar. So get yourself some cherries at Costco. So take your Luxardo cherry and set that on top of the ice cube as well. And then just drizzle a little bit of the syrup on your ice cube. And there you go. You have your McKinney Old Fashioned. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. And thank you so much for being here tonight. And as I sign off, here's some donors that are going to talk to you a little bit about why they choose to give to Sutter Health. And remember, the event starts promptly at 7 p.m. Thanks, everyone.
Hello, my name is Antonio Fisher, and I am the program manager of the Institute for Health and Healing here in the Sacramento Valley area. I would just like to take a moment to explain and express why I gave to Institute for Health and Healing. Yes, I work here. I'm the program manager. I've been here 6 years, so I've been intimately involved in its growth and the way it's impacted people. But I think the main reason why I gave is because I see our physicians who are humble, who are giving, and who have a vision and a priority to how do we help patients? How do we change the way things are done? How do we not band-aid patient health care, but how do we get to the root and empower people to make decisions that really impact their lives? And I've seen them do that within a major medical organization. I've seen them go from not being known and maybe ridiculed to where we're being respected and we're being in demand to where we don't have enough providers to see all the patients. So it's something I know is real, it's something that's benefited my life, and it's something that I know with the vision that our team has and our dedicated staff, that we will bring change to not just Sutter Health in the region, but to medicine and the treatment of patients overall. So I'm glad to be a donor to the Institute for Health and Healing, and I will continue to do so. God bless you. Have a good day.
Hello, I'm Susie Keckler, and during my 9 years of being on the Memorial Hospital Foundation Board, I've been the recipient numerous times of the care provided by the Sutter Memorial teams. Most recently, that was when my husband Mike was diagnosed with COVID. He was isolated from family and from friends, so it was the outstanding Memorial team that provided the loving touch and the care and the conversation that helped bring him through those 15 days. It takes good leadership at the top to generate that kind of teamwork. And with Gino as the leader, that's what's happened with Sutter Memorial. It's because of that level of leadership and our personal experiences with Sutter Memorial that Mike and I gladly support the Sutter Health Foundation with our giving.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Ravinder Kira. I'm a pediatrician here in Sacramento, and I was asked to share my thoughts regarding Sutter Health being our family foundation's philanthropy of choice. Now, before I do, I'd like to provide a little background about my wife and I. Both of us are children of immigrants. Our parents came to this country in the 50s following the partition of India in order to escape oppression. As Sikhs, both my wife and I have had instilled in us the value of service, or in our language, it's referred to as seva. Giving back to our community is the least that we can do, since the blessings of the community has given our family so much. We chose Sutter because Sutter brought us here to Sacramento. It's where our daughters were born. Both my parents' lives were saved at Sutter. And Sutter is where I spend most of my mornings seeing my patients for the last 25 years. However, Sutter's dedication to our patients and their families and making sure that every philanthropic dollar is spent giving back to the community fits in perfectly with our family foundation's belief in seva. I urge anyone that wishes to donate to consider Sutter Health and Sutter Community Services as their philanthropy of choice. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Hunter, and I am a longtime Davis resident, as well as former board member of Sutter Davis Hospital. I am a great fan of and supporter of Sutter Davis and love that it is a local hospital. It's also great that Sutter is part of a larger system, so that for services and care that are not available in the Davis Hospital, we have access to the experts and great care in Sacramento and elsewhere. One of the things I really appreciate about everyone in the Sutter system, and especially at Sutter Davis, is how friendly they are, how patient sensitive they are, and that we can get answers to our questions and great care locally. I've also had the opportunity to be referred to other Sutter providers up in Sacramento, and they've worked closely with the local physicians. So please join me in supporting Sutter. It's a great institution, and it's wonderful that we have it as a local resource. Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Mike Wilson, and I have the pleasure of serving on the Sutter Auburn Faith Hospital Foundation Board. I'm happy to support our local hospital, great organization, incredible people providing wonderful services. However, I realize that sometimes resources are needed that only community donations can provide. That's why I'm happy to support this current funding effort, and sure hope you will too. Thanks.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sutter Health Generosity Gala, 1,000 gifts, big and small.
Tonight is all about you, our generous donors, and we are so glad you are here tonight. Good evening. My name is Melanie Hunter. I'm with KCRA.
And I'm Freddie Silvera with FSA Auctions. We are so grateful that you've joined us for Sutter Health's Generosity Gala, first time ever.
Yes, and we are virtual this year, but we can still connect with our chat. So hopefully you at home have signed up for the chat.
Yeah, do us a favor, say hello in the YouTube chat bar. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know if you're at Amador, Auburn, Yuba City. We can't wait to see you. And Melanie, we've already got so many folks here.
I know, we have a cheers from Napa. Hello, Fatima.
Hey, Napa, we love you.
And I think that the drinks were a hit before this. We had the Moscow Mule, the Old Fashioned. Everyone's commenting on how that process all went down.
Gino, you rocked it. Can we give a huge round of applause at home for Gino and his Moscow Mule?
I hear they were great drinks.
Well, I hear that, but I'm not quite sure. We didn't get a chance to try one.
We've got our waters that we're cheersing here to you guys at home.
And Rachel, thank you very much for your old fashioned. We heard that's the McKinney Old Fashioned. It actually is labeled.
And we also hear about some amazing things going on at those watch parties, right? We want to give a shout out to Allison Sadler's watch party.
Yeah, Martin and Allison have a watch party that's going on tonight, and I think we have watch parties all over. So in the chat bar, we see Sandra just said, "Great job, Gino." Woohoo!
Woot woot! That's Freddie's signature. If you haven't been to an evening with Freddie, by the end of the night, you'll be well used to the woot woot. I'm not doing a good job of it right now. That's why we leave it to him. There we go. There we go.
Choo choo!
Yeah, this is where it's going. We're just going up from here with Freddie's energy.
We are so grateful you joined us for Sutter Health's Generosity Gala, 1,000 gifts, big and small. Why we're here tonight is for our Greatest Need Fund, and that's what tonight's about. Is Sutter Health Philanthropy has a Greatest Need Fund where they're able to give funds to the greatest area of need to your local hospital or medical foundation.
Yeah, that's right. And these resources really go to the front line, so that areas that are the biggest need in those hospitals, like you mentioned, and where there's an emergency need. Now, not only does it go to those needs right away, but some of these funds are also flexible. And all of this would not be possible without our generous donors and some of your contributions that you have made. So some of the things that those funds have allowed us to do: innovate models of care, also acquire advanced technology, and expand our access of care to our community.
Yeah, so many components. And one example of that was COVID-19. I mean, the emergency relief, the resources, that's what these funds help tonight. It's the greatest area of need in all of our hospitals, our medical foundations, and that's why we're here, for our generosity, all of us come together in a huge way. So we've got a couple housekeeping things before we get started real quick. Tonight's program is going to move super fast. In just a moment, you're going to have an opportunity to hear from Allison Sadler. She's going to do a welcome for us. Then we're going to hear from a few more of our donors that share why they love and why they support Sutter Health. Then we're going to have an opportunity to hear from one of our programs, an example of one of the things that we're fundraising for this evening. We'll have our live Fund a Need, and then, Melanie,
we get a live performance from the one and only David Garibaldi.
David Garibaldi!
I love that. Can I have that introduction?
Ladies and gentlemen, Melanie Hunter.
Yeah, so David is going to be making 3 paintings for us. You definitely want to stick around for this. We don't even know what those paintings are just yet. We're all just going to be guessing from it.
We have an amazing program lined up for you. Tonight, if you'd like, we'd encourage you that you use the hashtag SH, stands for Sutter Health, hashtag SH Generosity Gala. That's hashtag SH Generosity Gala. We would also encourage you that you join us in the YouTube chat bar, because how we are going to be doing the bidding tonight for our David Garibaldi pieces is we will have bidding in the YouTube chat bar. So you've got about 30 minutes to figure out how to sign in to the YouTube chat bar. We would encourage you to do that. You can either sign in with your Gmail or email account, or you can create an account so that you can be bidding in our chat bar for our items this evening. Again, please go to sutterhealth.org/generosity-gala. That's where you can find an opportunity to make a donation this evening towards your choice. You'll see that we already have donations that have come in. Our sponsors, our donations, our current total, Melanie, is already almost to $278,000.
Can you believe that? And our goal is 400,000. I definitely think with everyone at home, we can do this.
Wow, we've got over 277,000 all ready to start us off on our way to 400,000. We're so grateful for all of your support. We have an amazing program lined up for you. Without further ado, Allison Sadler, VP Philanthropy. Allison Sadler, take it away.
Welcome. Tonight, I join you with eager anticipation as we celebrate your generosity and honor 1,000 gifts, big and small, to raise funds for our local hospitals and medical foundations throughout the Valley. Proceeds from tonight's event will go on to accomplish extraordinary things we simply would not otherwise be able to do. Things like innovating models of care, acquiring advanced technology, and expanding access to care. I'm so inspired by your attendance this evening, whether you are attending virtually or in small groups at our local hospitals or homes of friends. This event represents the best of all of you: innovation, creativity, commitment to our mission, and a passion for philanthropy. The impact of your giving is seen and felt throughout our hospitals and care centers every day. At Sutter Medical Foundation, donors helped fund the second deployment of an artificial intelligence pilot study to determine whether a monitoring system could flag unusual results in patients with lung cancer. At Memorial Medical Center, Sutter Amador Hospital, and Sutter Auburn Faith Hospital, our donors provided funding for a technology solution that enhances the patient experience. At Sutter Roseville Medical Center and Sutter Davis Hospital, in the wake of a global pandemic, our donors helped fund expanded emergency units, providing greater access to meet the growing community's demand for emergency services. Those are just a few examples, but each community throughout the region benefits from your generosity. Thank you for being a part of our passionate community of donors who are dedicated to improving the lives of their families, friends, and neighbors. And thank you again for being here tonight. I hope you have a wonderful time seeing and experiencing philanthropy in action.
Allison, thank you very much. And that's what tonight's about. It's about innovation. It's about advancement. It's about access to care in a big way. And Allison, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's just so many things that we've been able to accomplish because of all your generosity and because of all your contributions. Donors like you have allowed us to expand state-of-the-art cardiology technology, fund support groups and educational programs to transform cancer care. We've also been able to expand our surgical suites. And then that's not all, there's still plenty more. We've advanced complex brain and spine treatment through our Neuroscience Institute. So some pretty incredible things and just covering patients across the area.
Yeah, and that's what tonight's about. It's about our patients. It's about giving the best level of care. And we've heard from so many donors already. We've heard from so many supporters in our pre-show that have all talked about different reasons for why they support Sutter Health. And so many people make tonight possible. We're so grateful for all of you. And we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors. So if you've got sponsors at your watch party right now, if you see them in the chat bar, let's give a lot of love.
We want to see it
in the chat bar. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, everyone at home, let's give a lot of love for our sponsors that make tonight possible in a huge way. Starting off with our presenting sponsor, a lot of love, Bob Brayton and C.T. Brayton and Sons, for being this year's presenting sponsor. C.T. Brayton and Sons does so very much for Sutter Health.
Next up, our platinum sponsors, Golden Bear Physical Therapy and MCOR.
Our gold sponsors, Descor Builders, J.M. Keckler Medical Company, Morningstar, Oracle, Surgical Affiliates Management Group, Eileen Sweat, Vituity, Volcano Communications, and Wells Fargo.
Let's give it up to our viewing party sponsors. We appreciate all your support and hope you all are having a wonderful time. We can tell by that chat. Hello, Dr. Craig Kinzer of Jackson Creek Dental in Amador, Kevin and Cindy Kelly in Modesto, Norma Harris in Auburn, Sutter North Medical Group in Yuba City, and Sutter Health Senior Leadership Team, hosted by Sarah Krevins, CEO, along with Jody Davis, Chief Philanthropy Officer, and James Conforti, Chief Operating Officer. We saw you guys in the group chat. You are all having a viewing party together.
And thank you to all of our silver and bronze sponsors. You'll see them on the screen. Have so many folks. Look at all of these sponsors. There's so many. Our our purchasers, and everyone that's made a donation this evening. Silver and bronze sponsors, thank you so very much for your support.
Also, special thank you to all our Sutter Health Philanthropy Board and committee members throughout the Valley area. Sutter Health Philanthropic Foundation board members are business owners, dentists, optometrists, attorneys, community leaders, healthcare providers, retired professionals, and everything in between. All board members have one thing in common that links them together: their belief and commitment to their community hospital.
And our foundation board members serve as ambassadors and connectors in the community in which they live and work. We thank each and every one of you for all of your support. And Melanie, we want to give a huge shout out. Let's give a lot of love in the YouTube chat bar for all of our Valley area hospitals, starting off with Amador!
Give it up to Amador and Auburn.
Let's hear you in the chat bar. If you're part of Auburn or if you're part of Amador, let's see the love in the chat bar, because now we want to hear from Davis!
And next up, can you be a little bit louder? Los Banos.
Los Banos, where are you? Modesto in the chat bar. Modesto, where are we at?
And next up, we've got our friends in Roseville.
Hey! Now a big round of applause at home. Cheer as loud as you can for Sacramento!
Oh, I can hear them all at home, but I think you're going to be a little bit louder. Solano.
Solano, hey! Now, Tracy, California. Big love for Tracy.
And your last but not least, we want to hear you the loudest, see the most love in the chat bar, Yuba City.
Yuba City! Look at the chat bar, Melanie. It's going wild.
Up right now.
Look at this. We've got Suzanne Zolfo, Auburn. We've got Pat Hume, Davis, Deborah Kale.
Roseville. Yay, Tracy. Oh, there's a lot of love for Tracy. I think they're the competitors right now. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at all those.
Tracy in the chat. Whoa, Tracy coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so grateful that you've joined us. Sutter Health's Generosity Gala, 1,000 gifts, big and small. Without further ado, let's hear from a few more of our donors. Take it away, Travis.
Why does our family donate to the Sutter Amador Hospital? Our hospital is the center of our community. Whether you're born into or you're taken from this earth, we will all be there at some point or another in our lives. When you visit our hospital, you're going there at the worst of your times. No one goes there on vacation or because they want to. They go there because they need to. And if we can make that experience a fraction better for you or your family, then every dollar donated was a penny well spent. Our family believes that it's not what you can do for yourself, but it's what you can do for others. And our donation to the Sutter Amador Hospital, we feel, helps so many different people in so many different ways that truly need it the most at the worst of their times. We thank you, Sutter Amador Hospital, for everything that you have done and continue to do. Thank you.
Hi, this is Ron Anibasadillo, and for the past 10 years, we've been part of the Sutter Tracy Community Hospital. And the past 2 years, I've served as the chair. This is our charity of choice. Eva, why has this become our charity of choice?
Oh, it's just such an amazing organization. And there's a lot of trust for me with this hospital. We've had our children here, and in unfortunate incidences when we've had to visit a hospital, I trust them. I trust them as a group.
What I love about them is they're ranked as one of the top 100 hospitals in America for their size. Also, they're always innovating and they're cutting edge. But more importantly, they use their dollars wisely to make sure that they're taking care of people and they're getting the latest technology. So if you can, we'd love for you to continue supporting them. This has become our charity of choice, and we hope it's yours also.
Thank you, Travis, Ron, Eva, all of our supporters, our donors. We see so much love in the chat bar already. Look at the love here. Wow.
Thank you, Ron and Eva. And you know what? I really like what Travis had to say about hospitals being the center of our community. And when you think about it, he mentioned, you know, you don't go to the hospital when you want to, it's when you have to. You don't go there for vacation. But as long as when you do go there, they want it to be a good time for you and just be as helpful as they can.
Right. And Ron and Eva, you know, when Eva talked about trust, that was huge for me. I mean, that was the big thing that really connected with me about why we're here tonight is trust. You know, when you've got lives on the line, whether you're being born into this world or you're struggling with, you know, needing help at a desperate time in your life, you want to be in the hands of somebody you trust. And when you shared that about trust, that really hit home with me. And that's what tonight's about. We're all here because we're connected in one way or another to Sutter Health. Whether, you know, we're in watch parties, view parties, whether we've been patients there. I was just talking to Ron just a second ago, and Ron was telling me about how he had open heart surgery at Sutter. And a friend of mine, actually, Summer DeFazio, just had a baby at Sutter Health like 2 days ago.
Summer. Yeah, before this, we were all talking about how we've had incidents with Sutter Health, how we've been there. And what was really cool is everyone said that the nurses, people that were taking care of them, were all just very nice and just really caring. And I think that was just a commonality with everyone that was talking here.
Yeah, all of our supporters, everybody talked about just the kindness, the support. You know, Sutter Health means so very much to all of us. And tonight is about the Greatest Need Fund. And that Greatest Need Fund, the nice thing about it is it's flexible, and it's also to be able to support whatever the greatest need is in your community, at your hospital, at your medical foundation. You know, COVID-19 was a great example of that, but maybe it was the artificial intelligence for the neuroscience, or maybe it was the surgical suite expansion. It could be a lot of things. And so tonight, it's about making a huge difference together. We're all connected in huge ways. I mean, for me personally, I've personally been a part of in Sutter Health probably 100 nights through my grandma, my mom, my dad. I literally was at Sutter Health today. My dad's going through chemo. And so, I mean, we're all connected in one way or another. And, you know, I do want to take a special opportunity to thank some important people. And this is an example. We're all connected in one way. I want to personally thank Dr. DeMar, Dr. Reddy, and Dr. Peters. Those three doctors at Sutter Roseville have helped save my dad's life in a huge way. Dr. DeMar, you did surgery on my dad. Thank you so very much. You saved his life in a huge way. And Dr. Peters has been checking on my dad's heart, and Dr. Reddy is my dad's oncologist. Thank you. That's one example at Sutter Roseville. We've got hospitals and medical foundations all over, and there's countless stories about how we're connected in one way or another.
And we're thinking of your dad tonight, and we know that you're making him very proud of all you're doing to help raise more money across the area.
And look at that. Yeah. David Carlson just came in at $1,000. David Carlson, thank you. Jessica Cornelius came in at $1,000 as well. Stephen Marin, look at this. Wow, Melanie.
And we continue to see that number go up. It just bumped up. I watched out the corner of my eye, saw that just increase. So that's very cool. All of our generous donors.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so very much for your support. Right after this brief video, we're going to get started with tonight's live Fund a Need, where you can make gifts all together. So if you haven't already, we would encourage you to go to sutterhealth.org/generosity-gala. Go there, you'll start to click on the donate button, and we're going to do our live Fund a Need after this brief video. This is an example of one of the many programs that we can help support this evening.
It's a really touching story, so it's really going to touch you. I know it touched me. It's very powerful, so here it is.
When my dad was diagnosed with cancer, I was 8 years old. I think I felt a lot of shock and confusion.
I always say art is the medicine. Follow the art. It'll take you to the deep place that needs to be healed.
After his death, I had no idea how to talk about my dad's death or even really how to talk about cancer. But art really showed me how to express something I couldn't find the language for.
When people think about death and grief, everyone feels like that's the worst thing, and it's not. The worst thing is to be alone. We want to let children and families know they do not have to be alone in any of this.
This program, the Children's Bereavement Art Group, had a huge impact on me throughout my adolescence and even into college. And by the time I, had to choose what my major would be, I learned that studying both psychology and art would keep me on the track to be an art therapist. In 2017, I applied to work a per diem job here at Sutter, and that per diem job was a clinical art therapist opening.
When I interviewed Sarah, I didn't recognize her, but as she started to talk and say, I came to the group when I was 9. I remember doing this project, and you were the therapist because I remember your voice.
When I came in, I saw Peggy for the first time in decades, and I interviewed with her. And working with her, eventually being hired and having her be my boss it's really been incredible because she's so familiar to me.
She's just got so much gumption and gusto and grit and passion for the children. And so I knew that she was someone that when I wanted to step back towards retirement, that I could mentor her, and she's done a wonderful job.
And maybe your puppet looks like you, or maybe it looks like your special person. You get to decide, okay?
Being in this role now is an incredible honor. It's something that I honestly could not have predicted. I never thought that I would be here. I knew I wanted to be an art therapist, but I had no concept that I would come back to this space to really come full circle and be in the same room even that I was in 1997 delivering these art groups.
We exist totally because of philanthropy. People who donate to the art therapy programs really need to feel and own this. They have taken care of over 15,000 children we've served now.
Being able to work with community kids is a huge part of why I continue to do this work. Knowing that I never have to, talk to these parents about how they're gonna pay for this program, even though they always ask, and I get to say, this program is made possible by donations. That is such a special moment for me because it's just one less thing that these families have to worry about, and they're already worried about so much.
This has been what I've put so much of my heart and soul into. So when I started creating my trust, I thought I'll put the monetary part of me into that as well. So I feel good about that because I want this program to last. And I want the children to have a place, a sacred, safe place where they can come and do art making and heal. And especially see that they're not alone.
Thank you, Sarah and Peggy, and the so much love in the chat bar. Sarah Crevens said, I love this, such a wonderful story about the power of caring and compassion. Thank you to all of our art therapists and all who support our bereaved children and families. Ladies and gentlemen, such an amazing story. Mark with Sutter Health Philanthropy said, amazing story. Becky Thompson said, thank you so very much, David, Gretchen, and all of our supporters in a huge way. So, ladies and gentlemen, now is that opportunity for us to come together all throughout the valley, whether you're in Tracy, because we had so much love coming in from Tracy, if you're in Amador, if you're in Auburn, Sacramento, Los Banos, we have watch parties happening all over the valley from Auburn to Sacramento and all the way down to Los Banos, Modesto. So now is an opportunity for us to all come together wherever we are in our homes and support in a meaningful way our fund and need for our first ever Sutter Health Generosity Gala. We're already at over $279,000. We're going to throw up a QR code right over here. This QR code will give you an opportunity. It'll take you directly to our donation link. You can make any gift that you would like now. For the next 5 to 6 minutes, we're going to all come together in a huge way and support in a huge way whatever a meaningful gift is from you and your family. Whether that's $50, if it's $500, if it's $1,000, if it's $2,500, if it's $1 million. I got to ask for $1 million. Somebody might give it. I'm not sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to let you know that we have an amazing, amazing gift to start us off in a huge way. On the screen here now, you're going to see our $50,000 gift, our Fund in Need leadership gift from Robert Dalton. Robert's Fund in Need donation is made in honor of Stephen and Mary Ann Ruhalson, Darcy Littlefield, Carson Ray Littlefield Dalton, and Robert F. and Nadine Dalton. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Dalton, in honor at $50,000, wants to start us off in a huge way. So here we go, folks. If there's anybody wants to come in, we're already at $334,000. We're on our way to that $400,000 match. Here we go. If you want to come in at $4,000, we can reach that goal. We've got, yes, here it is. We've got gifts coming in, folks. Here we go. We've got $1,375 from Duke Leffler. Here we go, folks. Gifts are coming in. Any dollar amount that you like, a huge gift. Phil Jackson coming in at $2,500. Barbara Zolfo coming in at $1,000. Robert Dalton with that gift to start us off at $50,000. Elizabeth Villardo Morgan at $500. Here we go, folks. Let's give a lot of love. We're coming together, making a huge difference. We're at $338,000. Here we go, folks. We've got another gift coming in here. Martin and Allison Sadler at $500. Thank you to the Sadlers. Folks, gifts are coming in. Another one. Yes! Woo! We got another $1,000. Here we go. Thank you. Another $500. Thank you very much. We've got $1,000 here from David and Stephen and Jacob. Yes, we've got more coming in. Thank you. Here we go, folks. If you want to come in at any amount tonight, you can make a huge difference together. Here we go. I'm wondering if there's anybody else out there thinking maybe $20,000, $15,000, $10,000. If you'd like to make a gift, we can make a huge difference here at $1,000, at $2,500. Anybody wants to go. Here we go, folks. Another one. Yes, we've got another $500. Suzanne Zolfo in the chat bar said, thanks, Mom and Dad. Suzanne Zolfo has been such an amazing part of Sutter Health. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Yes, Mary Ann in the chat bar said, Scott Gordon, $5,000. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! We got another one. Dave Cheney, CEO Sutter Hospitals at $15,000. Yes! Wow. Here we go, folks. We're at 330. Let's refresh again. Yes! We've got more coming in. Another $1,000. Here we go, folks. Anybody else? Yes, we're at over $354,000. Wow, 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 wow. In the chat bar, Veronica said, Dave Cheney, thank you. Martin and Allison Sadler said, thanks, Suzanne's mom and dad. Our families are in the house. That's the cool thing. Here we go. And Pat Hume said, thank you, Scott and Yvette. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Here we go, folks. If you want to come in at maybe $10,000, at $7,500, at $5,000, now's an opportunity to make a huge difference together by clicking sutterhealth.org/generosity-gala. We've got a QR code over here for you if you need to. You can also call the phone number. If you'd like to make a gift over the phone, we've got folks on the phone lines that'll call you. The phone number is right below. It's 916-900-2898. Here we go. Yes, we've got more. Bobby and Tina Ishmael at $5,000. Holy moly. Thank you. Bobby and Tina coming in at $5,000. Here we go. Another $1,000. Yes. Folks, they're flying high. We're almost over 360,000. We're on our way to 400. Melanie, come check this out. Look at this.
This is amazing, Fred. Wow. I cannot believe this. Pretty awesome. All these donations coming in.
We're at 359. We've got 5,000 here coming in. Yes! Timothy Murphy at 250. Timothy Murphy, thank you for your support. Wow.
Keep it coming. We can keep it. We can reach our goal tonight. I have
Yes.
a feeling we're gonna make it.
Jonathan Ma at $500. Jonathan Ma, thank you.
Jonathan.
Melanie, this is amazing.
And we got Patrick coming back in the chat bar. Thank you, Bobby and Tina. Hey, we want to hear all your shout outs for everyone. Keep it going there.
Yes, Veronica said thank you, Kathleen and Tim. Julianne said thank you, Jonathan. Suzanne said wow, 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 wow. Yes, here we go, another one! Yes!
5,000. Thank you, Scott and Yvette. Gordon, amazing.
This is awesome. Deborah Kale said thank you for these amazing gifts. This is phenomenal. Another 250 from Deidre Johnson. Thank you, Deidre.
Thank you. And Deborah says, thank you for these amazing gifts. Martin and Allison say, Jonathan rocks with 3 exclamation points.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give it another 3 minutes here at any gift. Jennifer DeMello coming in at $100. Thank you,
Jennifer.
Here we go, folks. We're going to give it 3 minutes. Here we go. We're on our way to 400,000. We're at 365. If everybody right now, wherever you are in your watch party, if you're in Amador
or Auburn, we can keep this going.
We can go all night long.
But we've only got 3 minutes left, so we'll stop it there.
All right. Yes, we've got more coming in. Christine Modesto at 250.
Alicia coming in with 100. Thank you.
Yes. Every dollar is making a huge difference together tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are at home, we're going to give it 2 final minutes, another 1,000.
There we go, Steve. Thank you.
Yes. We've got Ralph and Marla Anderson family at $2,500. Wow. Thank you to the Anderson family.
Thank you guys so much. And Mark with Sutter Health Philanthropy says, thank you, Alicia. Martin and Allison say, thanks, Jen and Pete. Everyone is just so grateful in that chat bar, right?
Suzanne Zolfo in the chat bar. Come on, Auburn. Are you in the house?
I think so. Wait, where's our Tracy group at? That's the one that was blowing up the chat earlier.
Yes. Thank you, Marla. We love you. Thanks to the Anderson family. Yes, Veronica Bartel coming in at 100. Thank you very much, Veronica. Yes! Woo!
And we've got Melissa coming in with 250.
And Marilyn Boston at 250.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost to 375. This is making a huge difference in a big way.
And like we said, every dollar counts. There are so many different things that these go to within our community and so many different areas that we're covering tonight.
Melanie, as you were just speaking, we had over $3,500 just come in.
And that was what? That was 5 seconds. I was only telling
Melanie,
you 5 seconds.
you got to keep going. You're good luck here. Good
I don't know about that. Hey, James, we want to say thank you, 2,500, and we're refreshing right now. So let's see.
Wow.
Daniel Price coming in with 1,000. Thank you.
Daniel Price at 1,000. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are over 376,000. Wow.
And another one.
Dr. Amardeep and Dr. Reena Hire at $2,500. Holy smokes.
Amazing.
We're at 378. We are so close to 400,000. This is wild. Holy smokes.
Let's see some more love from the group chat. The Anderson family loves and appreciates everyone affiliated with SMCF. Thank you.
Yes, the Anderson family, thank you. Anderson family and Marla, the Anderson family is so supportive of so many different people in our region. Thank you to the Anderson family and everybody tonight. Another $500 from Katrina Holmes. Thank you very much, Katrina Holmes.
Way to go, Katrina.
Wow. Wow, folks, we are 21,000 away. If everybody right now just gives any dollar amount, $100, $250, $500, we can get to that 400. Yes! Wait,
right
now.
Yes!
Yes!
Yeah! Woo,
Yes!
Look at that. Kevin and Cindy Kelly,
Yes!
thank you guys.
Yes!
2,500.
Kevin and Cindy Kelly at 2,500. Ladies and gentlemen, we're less than 8. We're about 18,000 away. Here we go.
So close. We got this, you guys. I second what Julianne says. We can do this.
Yes!
There's another one.
Lori. Yes.
Come in.
Lori Rinker at 250. Tim Ning at 250. Another 250. 250 anonymous donor. 500 another gift.
Marianne also contributing in the chat. 100.
Yes, Marianne at 100. Here we go, folks. If everybody gives, even if you've already given, if we give one more time, one final push, we can reach.
We got this.
Yes.
Coming in. 100. Thank you, Michelle.
Michelle at $100. Thank you. Thank you very much. Every gift makes a huge difference. Wow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes!
Got it. Dr.
Yes!
Richard and Mrs. Ame Han.
We got another
Thank you guys.
$2,500 from Dr. Richard and Miss Amy Hahn. Another $250 from Sean Garcia.
Thank
Holy
you guys.
smokes.
We are just blown away. aren't
Holy
we?
smokes. This is a lot of money. Yes!
Sarah Crevens coming in with $2,500.
Sarah Crevens coming in at $2,500.
And another one.
Oh my gosh.
He's speechless. You've made him speechless.
Gail
Fisher.
Holy ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your support.
1,000.
This is unbelievable. You are making a huge difference for so many people. This is really unbelievable, Melanie. Wow.
Yeah, and we've heard from a lot of those donors about why they donated. Also heard from the Art Bereavement Group, and that's just one example of some of the things that you are going to be able to fund this evening.
We are another $1,500 from Dr. Bruce and Miss Renee Laverty at $1,500. Holy moly.
Susan says, we are so close, and we are.
Yes!
Tracy Roman coming in with 2,000. We are almost less than 10,000 away.
Oh my gosh!
Look at that. We are, just as I said that.
What the heck is this? It's
And Platt coming in with the 100.
Holy smokes! Oh my gosh! Wow. And Platt's at $250. We've got another $100 coming in, another $500, another $250. We've got another $1,000 coming in. This is wild. Melanie, look at this chat.
Patrick says, thank you, Dr. Laverty, to you and Renee. Veronica says, Dr. Bruce, you are awesome. All these doctors are awesome, aren't they? And then just as I said that, looks like
Wow.
we're going up again.
Another $1,500.
David Warder.
David Wartner coming in at $1,500. Ladies and gentlemen, we are like 6,000 away from $400,000. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, last push. Let's give it 60 seconds. We're going to close it off.
Veronica says in the chat, I know there's a $10,000 gift out there wanting to bring us home.
Here we go, folks.
Bring us
We
home.
are $6,000 away from $400,000. If you want to...
Yes! Grace Davis coming in with 1,000, getting us so much closer.
This is wild. Grace Davis coming in at $1,000. Here we go, folks. We are $5,500 away from $400,000. Wow.
Ann and Bruce Platt, you rock. Jody says that, giving you a shout out. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Another $1,000. Claudia Coleman. What? Holy.
Inching ever so closer to our goal already this early in the night.
This is wild. This is all.
Martin and Allison say, Grace, you are awesome. Thank you, Grace. Grace getting a lot of love in there.
Wow.
It's incredible, isn't it?
We're at 395,540.
Look at that.
Wow.
2 more just came in. We've got Becky Thompson with 100.
And Jill Rogasdale at $1,000. Where are we? We are almost there.
So close.
I know we're going to hit it tonight. We are like
less than 5,000 away. We've got this. We've got this in the bag.
We've got another 500 that just came in from Dr. Curtis and Nancy Grant. Thank you. See, that's how amazing tonight is. Our doctors, our physicians, our board, our foundation, our community, our neighbors, everybody coming together to make a huge difference.
Everyone is involved tonight. There's a passion. You can just feel it, right?
Wow. We are at $397,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are $2,900 away. I am more than confident we are going to more than surpass $400,000 in probably 30 seconds here. So here we go, folks. If you want to give at any dollar amount together, let's try it. One final push. Last push is this, and then David Garibaldi, I know he's ready to go. So here we go, folks. Final push. If we can get another about $2,900,
Glenn and Linda coming in with $500.
Yes, Cynthia Lee at $500. Yes, yes,
All right,
yes,
we are
yes,
less
yes.
than 2,000 away. We got this. You guys are awesome at home.
We're 1,900 away from $400,000. We've got 500 here from another 500.
Woo! Julie, thank you.
Julie Petrini at $500. Here it is. We're at $398, $640. I can feel it, Melanie.
I know, we are so close. You guys at home have been amazing. I think you can help us reach this.
This is wild.
Silence. We're speechless.
Holy smokes.
We're waiting for it to refresh.
Wow, and look at the love here in the chat bar. We've got so much love for Becky and Nancy and Dr. Grant.
Cynthia,
Wow.
Ann, and Bruce.
And there's another $500 from Rocco and Rosa Arena. We're at three. We are 900 away. Here it is.
We got this.
We are about 800 away. Here it is, folks. If eight people give $100, that's $400,000 right here, right now.
Every little bit counts. Everything is going to help us reach our goal tonight.
Here we go, folks. If you want to give, if everybody right now, even if you've already given, if everybody just clicks at $100, we will more than surpass $400,000 right here, right now. Holy moly, folks! Wow. I don't.
That is code for wow. Freddie is speechless. This is just amazing seeing everyone's generosity here tonight. But it doesn't surprise me because the community always comes together in big ways here.
Yeah, 150 here from Rocco and Rosa Arena.
Don't forget,
500.
Yes. Scott Gordon says another 100.
There it is. Yes, yes,
Brian,
yes,
bring
yes.
us home.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian Alexander.
Woo!
Look at that.
Yes.
Reached our goal.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you guys at home. You guys are just amazing donors here tonight.
Brian Alexander at $1,000, taking us over $400,000. Holy moly. Wow.
Let's give everyone some love there in the chat. This is incredible. We all did this together.
Wow. Thank you, everybody, for your support. You made a huge difference tonight. Gifts are still coming in. You can continue to give all night long. But without further ado, Melanie, we've hit our goal. You can continue to give. We have an amazing performance for you from the one and only
David Garibaldi. We are so excited to have him here tonight. If you haven't seen his show, Rhythm and Hue, it's pretty awesome. We've got music and art that come together for these amazing masterpieces, and they're created in just minutes.
David Garibaldi is a renowned world international performer, does artwork that is phenomenal. It is seen in front of hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people. David Garibaldi is a local talent right here from our Sacramento region and is making a huge difference all over the world. His artwork has fundraised millions and millions of dollars, and he loves and supports our Sacramento community in a huge way. And he was just on tour with Kiss. He was just on tour with Kiss.
We are so honored to have you here tonight, David. And for those of you at home, David is going to make 3 paintings, and none of us know what they are yet, so we'll all be seeing this for the first time.
So David Garibaldi is going to be making 3 pieces. He's going to be performing all 3 of them right here, right now. When we come back, I'm going to auction off all 3 of these pieces one by one in the YouTube chat bar. So you've got about 20 minutes here to figure out how to log into the YouTube chat bar so you can make your bidding. We're going to start the bidding at $1,000. We're going to start it high. These pieces sell for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a lot of love in the YouTube chat bar. The one, the only
David Garibaldi, take it away.
Woo! All right, thank you guys so much. You know, that is a hard act to follow, but this is the Generosity Gala. So all of that generosity that you all showed to support Sutter Health right now, just a hand to you. And that is the inspiration that I'm gonna use to create these next 3 paintings. So we're gonna turn the music up. I'm gonna enjoy this painting and I hope you enjoy. Let's go. All right, go ahead and get a close-up of that painting real quick, and then we'll get into the next one in just a bit. While you're looking at that, again, these will be auctioned off as soon as we're done with this performance. Just take one last look at that before we move on to the next surprise painting. All right. So as you can see, I'm breaking quite the sweat doing this. So if you're wondering, thinking about another alternative way to work out, just paint your walls in 5 minutes or less. So, all right, let's get into the next painting. Hope you guys are enjoying. Also, let me know your thoughts in the chat. If you have guesses, let me know in the chat as well. We'll read those later. Let's go. Cool. All right. last favorite part of Frida Kahlo. Right. Cut. There. Whew. All right. Again, thank you all for being here tonight. I've got one more for you. So take one close look at this Frida Kahlo I just completed. Just start thinking in your head, looking around your house where you can fit this thing on your wall after tonight. So take one last look. We'll get back to the last one in just one moment. All right. Hope you're ready for this. Again, before I get to this one, I just want to thank Sutter Health again for not only just putting this event on, but everything you've done for our community. I grew up in Sacramento. Sutter Health has always been a staple in not only health, but also in generosity as long as I could remember. And so I'm honored to be a part of this tonight. But let's continue with one more. We're gonna have a little fun. Hope you're ready. Matter of fact, wherever you are, it's okay. You could clap your hands, make some noise. So we've got our little audience here, but don't be shy. Let's just enjoy this evening. Let's get to this last one. All right. Actually, let's do this. I wonder who can guess who this is first in the chat below. So I don't know if there's a prize for it, but just for fun, let's see who can guess who this portrait is of. Put your guesses in the chat. Let's go. By the way, just a quick note, I'm still doing this. I want you guys to guess. Just so you know, we're live right now. This is not pre-recorded. This is happening right now for the Generosity Gala. Let's keep this going. Almost there, almost there. All right. Hopefully you guessed in the chat this one behind me. Take one last look. And then I believe we're going to get right into this auction. My name is David Garibaldi. Thank you all so much for having me. Thank you, Sutter Health, and welcome again to the Generosity Gala.
David Garibaldi. Wow, that was cool, Melanie.
Thank you so much for that performance. That was awesome. We were all guessing back here what we thought.
That was awesome.
Incredible.
Wow. David Garibaldi, what I love about this tonight is it's all about philanthropy. David Garibaldi supporting us in a huge way tonight. Let's give a lot of love in the YouTube chat bar. David Garibaldi.
Everyone give him a shout out. That was awesome.
Wow, wow, wow. So ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. Get ready, get set.
Freddie's gonna take it away.
Here we go. We're gonna auction off our 3 packages. We're gonna do one by one at a time. I'm gonna start with the Statue of Liberty, then we're gonna go to Frida, followed by Albert Einstein. Ladies and gentlemen, how the bidding is going to work is in just a moment, you're gonna wanna make sure you're signed into the YouTube chat bar. I'm gonna be taking gifts in the YouTube chat bar. I'm gonna start with $1,000, and then I'm gonna go to $2,000, and then I'm gonna go to $3,000. We're gonna see how it goes. I will determine the bid. So here it is. We're gonna start it. There it is. Martin Sadler coming in at $1,000. Here we go. We're at looking for $2,000 in the YouTube chat bar. We're bidding. It's going wild. Martin Sadler starting us off. We're on our first live auction right here. So the bid is at $1,000 with Martin Sadler. I'm looking for $2,000. We're on the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty right here. Looking for $2,000. I've got $1,000 with Martin Sadler. I'm looking for $2,000 in the YouTube chat bar for the Statue of Liberty. Here we go. Wondering if you want to come in. Looking for $2,000. I got $2,000. Yes! Jake Barber. Megan. We've got Jake here at $2,000. Megan, Checking it out. I've got 2,000 with Jake. I'm looking for $3,000. Martin Sadler, it's back to you. I've got 2,000 with Jake. Looking for $3,000. Martin Sadler, looking for 3,000. Here we go. It's the Statue of Liberty. Looking for 3,000 in the chat bar. I've got 2,000 here. Here we go. Woohoo! I've got Jake Barber coming in at 2. I'm looking for $3,000. Here we go. I'm going to try it a little bit lower. Patrick, yep. Here it is. How about 2,500? I'm going to go to 2,500. I've got 2,000 with Jake. How's this? To the Sadlers. I'm looking for 2,500 in the chat bar. If you want to go, just type in 2500 in the YouTube chat bar. Here it is. I've got 2,000 with Jake Barber. I'm looking for 2,500. I'm going to sell this one in 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27. If you want it, it's 2,500 to you. I've got 2,000 with Jake for the Statue of Liberty. I'm looking for 2,500. I'm going to sell it here in 20 seconds. Yes! Woo! Martin Sadler's at 25. Here we go. I'm looking for $3,000. It's back to you. Jake, I'm looking for 3,000. I've got 2,500 with Martin Sadler. I'm looking for 3,000. Jake Barber, it's 3 to you. It's another 500. Here it is. Jake, do you want to go? If you want to go, also, you can call the phone number below. We are in studio. We have guests in studio that will pick up the phone and they'll take your bid over the phone. The number right below, 916-900. It's below. I think it's $28.98. Yeah, there it is. All right, here we go. I've got 2,500 with Martin. I'm looking for 3,000. Here we go. We'll try 2,750. Martin Sadler's got it at 2,500. Next one is 2,750. If you want to go, it's 2,750 to you. Jake wants Einstein. Here it is. 2,500. Going to sell it in 10. Looking for 2,750 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 2,750 in 5. 4, 3. Martin Sadler's got it in just a moment. I'm looking for 2,750. Last call in 3, in 2, in 1. Last chance. It is going to now close. It is now closed. $2,500. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. To the Sadlers, congratulations. Wow, that was awesome. All right, here we go. Our second live auction package is Frida. Here it is. We're going to start it off at $1,000. If you want to come in, it's $1,000 to you. Here we go. If you want Frida, it's $1,000. First one in the chat bars. Got it here? Here it is. In the chat bar, they're blowing it up. We're on our second package. In the chat bar, Becky Thompson said, woohoo, to the Sadlers. Suzanne said, our group starts at 1,000. Gene Minton's going to start it. We are going to split it 4 ways and rotate who gets it every year. I've got $1,000. Here we go. I'm looking for 1,500. We'll start low, go high. Here it is. How about 15? I've got 1,000 with Gene. I'm looking for 1,500. Here it is. 1,500. I've got 1,000 with Gene Minton. I'm looking for 1,500 in the YouTube chat bar for our Frida piece. Looking for 1,500. Gonna sell it here in 30 seconds in the chat bar. Veronica Sutter Hell said, Rachel, we are working. Yes! We got Rachel McKinney at 1,500. Here we go. We're looking for $2,000. Gene Minton, it's 2,000 to you. 4 ways is 500 each. Here it is. I'm looking for 2,000. Gene Minton. I got 15 with Rachel McKinney. Looking for 2,000 in the chat bar. It's another $250 to the Gene Minton group. I'm looking for $2,000. Gene Minton, it's 200. Here it is. Here it is. If you want to go at 2,000, I've got Rachel McKinney here at 1,500. Melanie, come check this out. Look at this.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
Susan coming in. It's a Gene and Rachel throwdown. Yeah, Gene, can I get in there 5 ways? Can we rotate it around at my house too? I want some dibs on that too.
If you want to get in 5 ways, join in. I've got 1,500 with Rachel. I'm looking for $2,000. $2,000 for Frida in your home, your opportunity right here, right now.
Picture it now. I think it would look great in an office or a bedroom.
It would look great anywhere.
Jinx. Sadler viewing party happening now. Let's hear it. Rachel, Gene.
Yes.
Who's it gonna come
We've
to?
got 1,500 here. We're looking for $2,000. 2,000 for Frida. If you want to go, yes, Renee Day got it at $2,000. There it is. I've got 2,000 here now. 2,500. 2,500 to the Sadlers, to the McKinneys, to the Mintons. Do you want to go? I'm looking for 2,500. Renee Day's got it at $2,000.
Veronica says canvas size is 6 foot tall by 5 foot wide.
Yes. So we've got here 2,000 with Renee Day. We're looking for $2,500. Gene Minton, Rachel McKinney, it's $2,500 to you.
Come on, mitten party. Martin and Allison.
Yeah.
chime in.
To the mitten party.
We also say, right, the McKinney party too. We want to give them a shout out too.
We've got Renee Day here at 2,000. We're looking for 2,500. Show the pics again. Let's. Do we still have? They still there on the feed? Check it. Let's check in with David Garibaldi real quick. Is still there? Let's check in real quick.
Yes. Are we right here? Can you guys hear me okay? That one. Go to that camera. Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can
All right,
hear you.
There we are. Yes. So how are you guys doing over there?
We're doing good.
Okay,
We're trying to hear you,
Well,
David.
Thank you to those who've been bidding so far, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. So we've got it here at 2,000. We're looking for 2,500, David. You want to share with us a little bit about Frida and maybe what the inspiration came for the Frida piece?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, she was ahead of her time. She, has done what not only most artists haven't done, which is transcend pop culture through the arts, but also as a female artist to just, transcend beyond so many different boundaries. So I think she just represents so much more than just being a visionary artist, but just someone who is relentless in their work ethic and just an amazing example to someone like my daughter, who is a young artist as well. So that's also I haven't done that portrait in a while, but I realized tonight it's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, I love it because she is a great role model. You mentioned your daughter, and I think that would be a great piece that would go in an office. And the colors are just beautiful too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and so here it is. We've got it here at 2,000. We're looking for 2,500. We'll start it a little bit lower. How about 2,250? I've got 2,000 here looking for 2,250. I'm going to sell it to Renee in just a second. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anybody else? At the last second. Here we go. Rachel McKinney's at 2,250. It's 2,500 to you. 2,500. We're in the chat bar. We're bidding in YouTube chat bar. How wild is this? I'm looking for 2,500. Renee Day, it's 25 to you. I've got 2,250 with Rachel McKinney. I'm looking for 2,500. Yes!
Renee, coming back.
Renee Day's got it at 2,500. Rachel McKinney, it's 2,750 to you. 2,750. I've got Renee Day here at 2,500. Rachel McKinney to the McKinneys. Here it is.
Who is it going to be?
Rachel McKinney, it's 27-50 to you. I'm going to sell it here. We got to move on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, last minute.
Rachel McKinney, 27.50 now, 3,000. Here we go. Renee Day, it's 3,000 to you. We're back and forth. I've got Rachel McKinney at 27.50. I'm 3,000. Renee Day, do you want to go at $3,000? I got to sell it. We got to move on. Yeah! Here we go. All right, we're back and forth. I've got Renee at 3,000. It's 32.50 to you. Rachel McKinney, 32.50. Do you want to go? We got to sell it. We got to move on. I'm looking for 32.50. Rachel McKinney, I've got $3,000 with Renee Day. I'm looking for 32.50. Rachel McKinney, do you want to go? Last chance. I feel like she's going to come in at the last second.
I'm waiting for it to refresh over here.
Here we go. We're going to sell it here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rachel, do you want it? Last chance. It's 32.50 to you. I'm going to sell it in last chance. Here it is.
Maybe.
All right. It is now closed. Congratulations. It is now closed. 3,000.
Congratulations, Renee. Thank you so much for your donations tonight, and enjoy that in your home.
Yeah. All right. Our last and final live auction item this evening. You have all been amazing. This is our Albert Einstein piece. Wasn't this pretty cool?
This one's really cool. I'm hoping that my fiance at home is bidding on this one as well. I think we have a lot of people in this room too wanting to bid on this one.
So here we go. It's $1,000 to start it off. I'm looking for $1,000 in the chat bar. Here it is. Albert Einstein, $1,000. There it is. Jake Barber got it at $1,000. How about $1,500? I've got Jake here at $1,000. I'm looking for $1,500 on Albert Einstein. Yes, 15 with Ann Lentz. Yes, now 2,000. Jake, it's 2,000 to you. I've got 15 with Ann. I'm looking for 2,000. Jake, do you want to go? Jake, I'm looking for $2,000. I've got Ann at 1,500. I'm looking for 2,000. Rachel McKinney said Brian Alexander self-portrait.
maybe the next event. Yeah.
Here we go.
2,000 for Jake Barber. He wants his one.
Yes, I've got 2,000 with Jake. I'm looking for 2,500, and it's 25 to you. I've got Jake Barber here at $2,000 on the Albert Einstein, aka Brian Alexander. I'm looking for 2,500. I've got 2,000 with Jake Barber, looking for 2,500, and it's 25 to you. Last chance, gotta sell it, gotta go. Do you want to go? And
I am coming back, 2,500.
2,500. Now, here it is. We're looking for 3,000. Jake, it's 3,000 to you. Albert Einstein in your home. It's going to be amazing. Jake Barber, do you want to go? It's 3,000 to you. Let's cheer him on in the chat bar.
Wants it.
Here we go. We've got 2,500 with Ann. We're looking for $3,000. Going to sell this one. Last chance.
Here he goes.
All right.
Ann says, Brian, it's like looking in the mirror.
Here we go. Jake, I'll take it. I got 2,750. And it's 3,000 to you. 3,000 and I've got 2,750. Here we go. I've got 2,750 with Jake. I'm looking for $3,000. And do you want it? It's 3,000 to you. We got to sell it. We got to go. And it's $3,000. Last chance. Got to sell it. Yes!
It's coming back.
We got 3,000 with Ann, 3,250. I'm looking for Jake, 3,250. I got 3,000 with Ann. It's 3,250 to you. I've got Renee Day. I've got 3,000 with Ann. I'm looking for 3,250 right here. Last one. Got to sell it. Got to move on. Jake, I want to give it to you. I'm looking for 3,250. I've got 3,000 with Ann. I'm looking for 3,250. The bid is currently at 3,250.
We've got Renee coming in.
I've got Ann here at 3,000. We're looking for 3,250. Here we go. 3,250. I'm looking for it. I've got 3,000 with Ann. 3,250. Last one. Gonna sell it. Gonna move on. Looking for 3,250. Here it is. I got 3,000 with Ann. Looking for 3,250. Here we go. Last one. Last one. Here it is. 3,250. I've got, there's a bidding war with the Amador folks. I love it. Here it is. It's 3,000. Yes, there it is. I've got Craig at 3,250. Now 3,500. Craig's got it at 3,250. 3,500. Here we go. Do you want to come in, Ann?
Patrick says there's not another one out there like this.
This is it.
One
We're
and
looking for
only.
3,500. Jody says, I'm looking for 3,500. I've got 3,250 with Craig. I'm looking for 3,500 in the chat.
Jody chiming in. Ann? Ann, you out there?
And it's 35. I've got 3,250. Gonna sell it. Gonna move on. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30. I'm looking for 3,500. And said, I want to come visit. All right. It is now closed. 3,250. Congratulations. Wow. That was amazing.
Way to go. And now you can enjoy that in your beautiful home and maybe have viewing parties too, because I think there was that war going on with all the people from Amador.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was unbelievable. Let's check in on our fund to need one last time. It looks like it's over 400,000. It's still climbing high. We've got so many gifts. You have been so very generous tonight. Again, the Sutter Health Generosity Gala, 1,000 gifts, big and small. Let's give a lot of love for everybody that made tonight possible in a huge way. Thank you. And David Garibaldi, thank you for sharing your talents. Thank you for making a huge difference for so many people in this world. Thank you very much. We got David there. One final words.
Hold on, are we?
David, if you want to come back in, any final words, David?
Wait, I'm here. All right. Again, I just want to thank all of you. You know, I know that, you know, we're all in different places right now, but I just love that Sutter Health brings us together in this way. And I'm gonna go clean up now after this.
Good luck with that. Well, we were so honored to have you part of tonight, and you made it so much fun. And it definitely, I like what he was saying about how, even though we're apart, we were really connected by this all, and especially hearing from you guys all in the chat.
We've got so many folks from all over. Again, thank you everybody for your support this evening. We had folks all the way Los Banos, Modesto.
We've got them all. We've got Amador, we've got Auburn, Roseville, Sacramento, Yuba City, Davis. I think I've named them all.
So many
Tracy,
folks.
Tracy.
Yes. Tracy, thank you.
There's just that many. And we also want to say a big special thanks to our Legacy Society donors. You guys have been doing amazing contributions with your planned giving, and there's a long list of our sponsors again. We just want to run through and thank you all again.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a lot of love to our sponsors. Our sponsors
support us in a huge way, starting off with Bob Brayton, CT Brayton and Sons, for being this year's presenting sponsor. Thank you. Our platinum sponsors, Golden Bear Physical Therapy and M Corp.
Our gold sponsors, Decor Builders, JM Keckler Medical Company, Morningstar, Oracle, Surgical Affiliates Management Group, Eileen Sweat, Vituity, Volcano Communications, and Wells Fargo.
A big shout out to all of our viewing party sponsors, our silver and bronze sponsors, our board, our committee, everybody for making a huge difference this evening. That was a lot of fun.
Can you believe it?
Wow.
We crushed that goal, and it's all thanks to your help. We are so grateful for you tonight.
Yeah, a lot of love here in the chat bar. Becky Thompson said, thank you to our Legacy Society. Mark with Sutter Health said, what an amazing night of generosity. Thank you so much to everyone who supported this event.
And Jean says, nice job all. It was a fabulous evening, wasn't it? It really was. Thank you to all our organizers and participants.
Yeah, the Sadlers said, thank you everybody for such an incredible evening. Suzanne Zolfo Rigdon said, thank you, Varen.
Mark and Michelle Munden, shout out to Megan, you rock.
Yes.
We've got an amazing group here with us in the studio.
We've got Megan Bunce, Veronica, Rob, Anthony, Melanie. We've got an amazing group here. Hashtag Sutter Proud. So much love for everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you for joining us for the first ever Sutter Health Generosity Gala, 1,000 gifts, big and small. You made a big difference tonight.
Yes, every dollar counts, and we are so grateful for all your contributions, and we're honored to be part of tonight.
I'm Freddie Silvera with FSA Auctions.
And I'm Melanie Hunter with KCRA.
You've been a true pleasure. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you, Sutter Health, for all you continue to do for our community and region. Take care.
Have a great evening.